Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. Before I get into today's episode, just want to thank everybody for supporting the podcast and the YouTube channel. If you guys are enjoying the content on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. So thank you so much. So for today's episode, I want to talk about Kel'el Ware. There is an NBA scout that feels that the Miami Heat potentially have drafted the steal of this past year's NBA draft. So he thinks people are going to be upset that Kel'el Ware slipped all the way to the 15th pick to the Miami Heat. And so this scout and assistant coach in the Western Conference believes that people will, be upset that Kel'el fell all the way to 15th. He's looking like one of the best big men drafted this season after his success with the Miami Heat in the Summer League. The Miami Heat ended up winning the Las Vegas Summer League championship. And so this scout was saying and quoted, "They got to steal with Ware. Everyone questioned his motor at Oregon. Nobody questioned the talent, and people are going to be disappointed they didn't take him before Miami selected him 15th overall. His shot blocking was off the charts in Summer League. He got up and down the floor. He's always been considered a talented offensive player, but he did it more consistently than people expected. He really shined. This is going to give Bam the ability to not be at the five full time." So Kel'el Ware in those 6 games in Las Vegas averaged 1.5 blocks per game. In college, in his senior year, he averaged 1.9. So it's good to see that this skill set is transferring over, even though this is not fully on the NBA level. It's still against some NBA players and better talent than just collegiate athletes. So Kel'el averaged 1.5 blocks against teams in the California Classic and the Summer League in 6 games. He also averaged 18 points per game while shooting 62% from the field in Las Vegas. So really effective, really efficient. A lot of his points came inside the paint, which is good. So he was abusing smaller players. Finishing at the rim, was an alley-oop threat, was hitting that mid-range, was hitting that turnaround jumper, that hook shot. He looked really good. And also Kel'el, the great thing about his opportunity to play with Miami is he's excited to play next to Bam Adebayo. He was quoted earlier this summer saying, "Me and Bam can definitely play beside each other because we complement each other so well." Said Ware, his position is really the 4. And so me coming in as the 5 man, I can protect the paint and just being able to do what I always do. And if he could protect the paint, he could be that rim protector while Bam Adebayo slides to the 4. Then Bam can help with the point of attack defense, because right now we have Tyler and Terry mainly focused on the point of attack, and we know that they're not the best defenders. So Bam is going to have to help with the point of attack. He's going to help with rotations. And so having Bam Adebayo on the perimeter means we need someone to protect the rim, which we traditionally have not had because we've played undersized guards or small forwards at the 4. So PJ Tucker, who's held his own, though, obviously one of our best small ball bigs. Going back even further, Andre Iguodala, Caleb Martin, Haywood Highsmith. We've had tons of guys who are basically 6'5" and below. Nikola Jovic played well, last year as the stretch 4 next to Bam Adebayo, but he's not as good defensively as Kel'el Ware. He's not as tall. He's not as long. He's not as athletic. He's not as good of a rebounder. So it will be interesting to see if Kel'el Ware does eventually play next to Bam Adebayo. I'm sure he's going to initially back Bam up, but they could put them on the court together when Bam does come back in. Perhaps after he gets a few minute rest, maybe they can try some spots where Kel'el stays in for Bam at the center, and then Bam comes in for either Haywood or Jovic or Jaime, whoever it may be that's playing in that 4 position. And then we'll see what that possible dynamic duo of Bam Adebayo and Kel'el Ware can do in the front court. But either way, let me know what you guys think. Do you think the Miami Heat got the steal of the draft or just the big man steal of the draft? We know he played better than Alex Sarr in Summer League, even though he was the number 2 pick with the Wizards. Sarr, that is. It looks like so far Kel'el has gone off to a better start. But again, doesn't mean a lot right now. It's Summer League. That was against, again, some NBA talent, non-NBA talent as well. And so the real test is going to be, can they do this on the NBA level? What is Kel'el going to look like? And only time will tell. We'll be soon entering the training camp and media day for NBA teams in end of September. So maybe 4 weeks away. And then eventually in October 2nd, 3rd, we're going to have some preseason games. So we'll get to see what Kel'el can do against a NBA roster. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.